What's going on, people? Today I am reviewing the Suspiria 4K import for you guys, and I got that coming up for you next. So I have the imported 4K version of Dario Argento's Suspiria sitting right next to me, and I wanted to review it for you guys in anticipation of the 2018 version of Suspiria, so I could compare and contrast the two for you guys. I haven't seen the new version of Suspiria, so it should be quite the experience. And getting into the movie itself, I have always been a Dario Argento fan. I love the goblin scores that go into his movies, and I just feel like it just fits his cinematography style and what he wants to evoke from his audience, and really just gets them into a trance. And that is really what Suspiria does. It just really wants to entrance you and put you into its mood with its visual style. And I just really just watch this movie, put it on, and really just groove on it's just uniqueness. This is a very unique horror movie that definitely has horror elements to it, but it is really just about the visuals here and how striking these neon visuals are. And I just have always truly liked this movie, and this movie really is the film that taught me that I could really just appreciate a movie for its visuals alone and just kind of go along for its ride. I don't feel like I would like 2001: A Space Odyssey as much if I didn't see Suspiria first. And that is saying a lot. I feel like Suspiria really can train you to go along with 2001 a lot more. And yeah, this is just a great movie. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I do love this movie. And getting into the video quality here, this movie was put through a 4K scan and given a 4K digital intermediate. Now, right away, I will say up front that this movie does have a clear layer of grain to it, even in 4K, so grain haters beware. But this movie was made in 1977 for not a lot of money, shot on 16 millimeter, and it's just not going to be a clean picture. It's not going to be, and I wouldn't want it to be, because I love the way this movie looks, and I have already stated that I have always loved the way that this movie looks, and I don't want it to change. So, with that being said, this movie actually has quite a bit of sharpness when compared to other releases. Specifically, the other imported release from the UK that came out for the Blu-ray, that looked really soft and wasn't worth it. But this is actually sharp and really just has clear edges to it that is awesome. And the color palette here really does pop as well. Now, what I will say is that this actually has no HDR. And that is something that has changed with imports over the past couple of years. When this import came out, a lot of imports from other countries other than the US, they didn't have HDR. And that is something that has changed over the course of time. And now, hey, I'm reviewing John Carpenter films that are UK imports that not only have HDR but have Dolby Vision. So a lot of that has changed. So with that being said, this still looks phenomenal, and this color palette is everything that I wanted it to be. there is such punchy colors to this. I mean, the reds and the neon and the blues just pop, and they look so lush and so vibrant and just so beautiful. This is a beautiful looking film, and just how the colors just paint over the characters' faces at some points in time. It's just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I just love the way that this movie looks. Detail here is stepped up to a point. You know, you're not going to have crazy amounts of detail, but you do get a lot of detail in facial features, clothing, and backgrounds. You know, I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10. This definitely is the best that I've ever seen Suspiria on. And getting into the audio quality here, you can either listen to the stereo track or you can listen to the DTS HD 5.1 track. And hey, you know I listen to the 5.1 because that's me. That's what I do. And you know what? It's excellent here. It's actually really good. I wish that we would have gotten an Atmos track here, but I didn't expect it, to be quite honest with you. I do really enjoy just how this sounds on its own. This is a great sounding mix. And I can't go long without talking about the Goblin soundtrack here. It is awesome and entrancing, and it just hypnotizes you and keeps you glued to the screen. And it's never sounded better than it sounds here. And along with that, you get a decent amount of speaker separation. Sometimes this can get kind of front heavy when the soundtrack isn't on, but that is to be expected. I'm going to give this a another 8 out of 10. This definitely sounds really great. Now, as for the digital copy here, there is no digital copy. A lot of imports don't have them, and this doesn't either. And as far as special features go here, you only have 2 audio commentary tracks. Both of them are with Dario Argento, but one of them is with one other gentleman, and the second one is with 2 other guys. And both of them are really great, and I really do like listening to Dario Argento talk about his films. Unfortunately, that is the only special features that actually came with my disc, and unfortunately I kind of have to explain this because there actually are different imports of this release. There is one that comes with a separate special feature disc, but the one that I got actually only has the single disc, and I'm not going to review anything for you guys that I haven't checked out. So I am just going to be kind of generous with these special features, and I am going to give this a 5 out of 10, and just say if you are going to import this, just kind of watch out and just look at what you're getting here, because there are 2 different 4K versions that are imports, just so you know. And getting into my last looks here, look, Suspiria is a movie that you just want to watch and let it wash over you and really just get entranced with it. And if you are able to do that, you will just have an amazing experience with this movie. There are creepy elements to it, but I wouldn't say that this is a really creepy movie. No, that's not what is actually being done here. This is a more art house horror film, and really one of the first ones that I saw that really just entranced me and just kept me with it. And when you add up all my scores for Dario Argento Suspiria, imported in 4K, you come out to a 30 out of 40. Look, if you do really love this movie and you definitely feel the need to watch it in 4K, this is actually the best way to watch it. And I know that there is a separate Blu-ray US release. I haven't checked it out yet. I hear amazing things, but this is definitely worth it as well. Just be careful which version you are importing, because there is a version out there with a lot more special features than what I purchased, just to let you know. And next, I am going to be reviewing Suspiria, the 2018 version, and I will have that coming out for you guys. I know that it is only on Blu-ray. It is not in 4K, but hey, I'm still going to get into it. And if you're excited about that, and if you have already seen it, let me know what you think down below, and subscribe so you know when that video comes out, man. You know you want to see it. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. You guys are awesome. I don't even need to say it because you know it, and I will see all of you next time.